Do you remember singing songs as a kid that you thought were innocent, only to grow up and find out they really weren't?
Let me tell you a story. All right, so we all have certain artists and songs that we like, and we all had songs as a kid that we liked that when we grew up we found out they were, they had another meaning. Like, for instance, mine was Sledgehammer.
I don't know the song.
Yeah, it's definitely not about a sledgehammer, I can tell you that. So I was listening to it when I got older, and I was like, I should not have been singing this song as a kid.
Lovely.
Unfortunately, that is not the only instance of that. So this story begins once again in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
I was in 4th grade, and my dad was in a band.
Mm-hmm.
And they were a good band. They played out at some of the big venues around the area. And they had a song called Riding the Train. Okay. So anytime...
Sounds a little bit sexual.
Yeah, well, I didn't know. I was in middle school, and it's definitely not about that. It's about some other things. So,
Okay.
in middle school, well, not middle school, elementary school, they would have different things where you could get up and sing and all this, right? So, every time that they had that, I would get up and I would sing this song. So, it was not just one time I would sing.
Riding the Train by who?
It was my dad's band. It was,
it was his song?
Yeah. So, I was actually singing this song. I sung it probably at least 4 or 5 times in front of the whole class. And when I got older, I listened to those lyrics. And those lyrics were not about riding a physical train. It was about riding a drug train.
Okay.
Yes. So, when I started figuring out these lyrics, I just could imagine what the teachers were thinking while I was sitting there singing this song in the 4th grade.
What are some of the lyrics?
Let's just say this. Some of the lyrics were talking about things being a little bit faster than sound and having a pounding headache, asking for help, and just... I'm not going to say all the lyrics just because I don't know. I don't, want to do something that maybe the lyricist wouldn't appreciate. But it was definitely not about
riding a train.
It wasn't about Thomas. It was not about Thomas. It was about something else. And so I can only imagine what the teachers... Because we actually went on a field trip to Washington, D.C., and I went up to the front of the bus with the little intercom thing that the bus driver had and sung this song to at least about 40 to 50 people.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I remember it because...
On the bus, you're singing about riding a train.
Yes.
But it turns out it's a drug train.
I remember I was definitely not the coolest person in that class, and I remember going up to the front, and I started it out because I thought I was going to do something big, right? I started out by saying, "Who here likes rock and roll?" And nobody said anything, so I just...
Did they just look at you awkwardly?
Yeah, because it was kind of loud. It kind of started having that, sound like you were ordering food at, McDonald's. So,
lovely.
But then I commenced to sing that song once again in front of about 7 or 8 teachers, a bus driver, and 50 kids, which I'm sure the teachers...
I mean, the kids probably didn't get it at least, but...
the teachers are probably inside thinking, oh my God.
Do you remember getting any looks as a kid singing this song?
If I did, I didn't pay them any mind because I figured it was just awkward me up there singing a song with no music anyway, and it's really not one of those songs that you would sing a cappella. So that's my story of singing songs. I mean, these songs should not have been sung in class. So
yeah, it's kind of like those children's book that we did in the video where they're talking about spanking a monkey. And
yes. So, moral of the story: some songs are just not meant for kids to sing, and some songs are definitely not meant for kids to sing in class.
And some books aren't for kids to read. So read what your children are reading and listen to what they're singing and make sure that it's appropriate.
And if they're starting to sing songs about riding a train, there's a couple of reasons that you should probably check into that.
Yeah.
So,
if you've got any stories like this, make sure to leave a comment down below and share your funny story. Maybe it'll get featured in a video if that's all right with you. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Bye.